It's a typical Tuesday evening, and you're heading home from work, stuck in the usual rush hour traffic. It's been a tough day, and all you can think about is getting home, putting your feet up, and finally catching that episode you've been waiting for. But just like that, do you ever feel like life is slipping through your fingers, like time is becoming one big blur? When we were younger, time felt endless, like we had more than enough of it, but now, you catch yourself sitting in traffic, wondering, where did the last 10 years even go? Hopefully, you're not letting life pass you by like that, because you never know, today might be that day. Whether we want to admit it or not, there's only a limited amount of time we get on this planet, so we really can't afford to let it just drift away, and even though deep down we all understand this, none of us can explain where the last 5 years even went. So here's how not to waste your life. Back when we were kids, it felt like time stretched on forever, days crawled by, but as we grow older, the opposite starts happening, time speeds up, days blur into weeks, weeks into months, and before you know it, years have flown by. One moment it's January and you're setting goals for the year, and the next it's July, and you haven't followed through on a single one. But here's the thing, time has always moved at the same pace, so why does it feel so much faster now? There's actually a pretty solid explanation. It all comes down to perception. 1 year to a 4-year-old makes up 25% of their entire life, but for someone who's 40, a year is only 5%, so to that 40-year-old, a year seems much shorter, and passes by quicker. And the truth is, there's not much we can do to change that. Time isn't exactly what we once believed it to be. We're not just passive observers drifting along a stream of time, our brains are actively constructing our sense of it. That's according to neuroscientist David Eagleman. His decade-long research led to what's now known as the time perception theory. In short, time is subjective. How fast or slow it feels all depends on how our brain processes it. There's no universal pace of time. Ever been in a stressful or dangerous moment, and everything felt like it slowed down? That's your brain literally slowing down your experience of time. So, what can we do with that? The reason your childhood felt like it lasted forever is because everything back then was novel. New experiences, new environments, new people, every day brought something different. But now, our adult lives are built around routines, repetition, and while there's comfort in that, it strips life of novelty, and that's why it all starts to blur. So the solution? Reintroduce novelty back into your life. For the next 30 days, whenever you get the chance, make a conscious effort to do something spontaneous, something new. It doesn't have to be huge, it could be as small as chatting with someone new at the gym, trying out a different coffee spot, or something big like moving cities altogether. Give your brain fresh experiences to work with, because this, right here, right now, is your life. You might as well experience as much of it as possible. Most people shy away from this truth, they ignore it, pretend it doesn't apply to them, but the fact remains, we all have a limited amount of time before that day eventually comes. If you want to actually live and not waste your time here, you need to fully understand that, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. That day might be a year from now, it could be next week, no one knows. So with the time you do have left, make decisions with that reality in mind. Live each day like it's your last, and yeah, that sounds cliché, I know, but ask yourself, do you actually live that way? Because if you did, you wouldn't be sitting here watching a video on how not to waste your time. So seriously, put your phone down, and go live. Make the absolute most of this life while it's still yours to live, try new things, take risks, be present. And maybe, just maybe, 60 years from now, you'll be able to say with confidence, I didn't waste my life.